All right, this is lesson 5. This is Business School for Young Entrepreneurs. I believe that's the name of the program.
Hashtag youngsters.
Hashtag young folks.
Young folks.
Young folks. The name of the school might change. This is our first crack at doing this. So this is lesson 5. I want to get into something that I think is pretty important before you start trying to spend some money, before you start trying to get yourself into entrepreneurial activities where you're looking for price differentials and you're bearing some risk. I think it's super important to get your head around, why do people buy stuff anyways? Have you ever stopped and thought about that a little bit? Like, why are people buying things?
So much stuff.
Anyhow, like what makes people buy stuff usually? Have you ever thought about that?
Just physical stuff.
Just whatever. Like what? But philosophically, like at its root, why are people what's the nature of people when they buy stuff?
Comfort.
Comfort is an answer, but I think it's specific. It's not general enough.
Something to do.
Could be something to do. So let me hit you with it because
right.
those both are correct. People have some unsatisfied desire.
Unsatisfied desire.
People have there's something in people that's making them feel kind of
empty.
Just like
Not
they aren't
quite
totally
there.
happy. There's just something going on. It's like I just am not. I won't be happy until this little thing that I got in me, until this little itch that I have gets scratched. Now that could be, I want some pizza. I got a taste. I got a hankering. Do people say hankering anymore?
I've never heard that.
Young people, hankering. It's like I got a taste or I got a craving. All right, bring hankering back. Dude, surprise your friends and tell them you've got a hankering for something. How'd that go if you said to your friends you got a hankering? Would it go over well, or would you be made fun of?
They'd probably think I made it up.
It's real.
Because I do make up a lot of words.
All right, we'll just run hankering by them.
All right.
All right. So,
slide it
all right. So, someone says, I just got a hanker. I just got
a hankering.
I got the
for it.
taste of pizza in my mouth, man. I just want some pizza, and I just can't rest. I won't feel right until I'm eating pizza. So what do? They dial the pizza place that they like, and they order a pizza. They buy a pizza. That's what makes people buy stuff, dude. And that could bubble up naturally, or that could be because of marketing, or you give them the idea that they should have something, but at its fundamental core, and this goes for everything, all right? This is a universal law of why people buy stuff. They got some unmet desire. You can create the desire in them, or you can fulfill an already existing desire. So much easier to fulfill an already existing desire.
Need or a want.
It could be a need or a want. It doesn't matter. So let's say you got a fever and you just feel really bad, like you're really, really, really sick. At this moment, you're saying, "Oh, I just want to feel." I'm acting out like how you are when you have a fever. Oh, I just want to feel better, man. Like I just feel so sick. I just gotta get better. I can't take it anymore. I'm so tired of laying on the couch. What are you gonna do? You're going to get out your wallet, you're going to go to the doctor, and you're going to give him some money for him to check you out. And then he's going to say, what will make you feel better is these pills. You go, all right, dude, how much are they? $100. You go, $100? I've got $100, but don't you want to feel better? You go, yeah, I got to feel better. I can't take this. So you go down to the pharmacy, you pay $100. They give you some pills, you take them, and then you start to feel better. So in that case, the unsatisfied desire in you is to feel better, so you'll spend some money on feeling better. This goes for everything, man. Do you ever need a haircut real bad?
Yeah.
How is it when you need a haircut real bad? Like you almost can't look in the mirror. Like I don't know how it is for you.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. I
get dad hair, dude. So when I start looking in the mirror, I'm like for real, dude? Like you're gonna go outside looking like this? Is this really what you're gonna do? I've had me talking to myself in the mirror. I'm like, you're a disgrace. Start being super hard on myself. You're a disgrace, man. What, you're going to go out in public with that hair? And then I can't think about nothing else. I'm just and I start talking to my wife. I got to get a haircut. I got to get a haircut. I got to get a haircut. I need a haircut. I need a haircut. You start getting into that mode, or, and then you go spend some money on a haircut. You see an advertisement for a book and it's like, this book is going to teach you so much about X, Y, and Z. Like, after you read this book, you're going to be a new person. You're like, I want the book. Same with video games, dude. So you're still in playing video games?
A little bit.
All right.
Not as much as before, but yeah.
So what was it like for you when you felt like you wanted to play a new video game? When you heard
I
it,
just had to buy it.
you just had to get it.
Yeah.
What would you see? Like a commercial, or how would it work?
Well, like.
Or did you read a blog about it or something?
Well, there's a game platform called Steam.
Yeah.
And then like if one of my friends got it and they're like, oh, this game's really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I gotta get it.
It starts to consume you a little bit,
Yeah.
right? You're like, I gotta get that video game. If you're a kid, you start working on your parents. You start talking to your parents, and now you want to talk about unmet desires. So you start working on your parents. You're like, will you buy me that video game? Will you buy me?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do anything you want. I'll
it.
clean up the thing. I won't give you a hard time. I'll practice. I'll do my homework. Like, please, please. And now your parents are like, now they got this unsatisfied desire. I want my child to leave. I want this guy to leave me alone. 1, 2. I love him. I want him to be happy.
Yeah.
So you start not. So here's a tip, kids. If you're trying to work on your parents, start creating these unsatisfied desires in them. It's like, 1, I so strongly don't want to talk to my child about this anymore. Like, I'll spend some money to get him to leave me alone. 2, I love my child. I want him to be happy. If giving him this video game will make him happy, then I'll probably just do it. So if you want to think about like how you need to go talk to people when you're trying to get them to buy something, you need to tap into their unmet desires.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need to tap into, so if you're working on your parents, like, it will make me so happy to do this, and I'll love you so much. Like, I'll just be the happiest kid in the world. Look, I'm willing to go out and do X, Y, and Z to make your life easier. Like, if you start coming at a parent like real demanding, that's not gonna cut it. Like, give me this video game, I guess, in a certain perverse way. Like, if you start tapping into that unsatisfied desire for peace and quiet, then it might work. But really the thing to do is to work on how much they love you, how happy it will make you. It just taps into it. If you're trying to sell haircuts to people, you might just start saying like, got dad hair? Come on by. Like, don't suffer with dad hair. Come on in here. What do you sell, washing machines? All right. Washing machines, like having nothing but dirty clothes in your house and you can't get cleaned up so you can go do what you got to do, that's a strong desire. Like, did you ever have to haggle with people over price or anything like that? Or
No, especially because here was the deal. Like, there's other washing machines for like $100, but they have to go pick it up. Mine, I would deliver $150, and I'll be there today.
And you got clean clothes. You got clean clothes this evening.
This evening.
All right. So if you're wondering why people buy, it's always. You're talking about buying. I'm sorry, I was going to wrap it up. I got another example. Even things as fundamental, like you said, like things as fundamental as food. People go buy food because they're hungry. They just they can't take it in a lot of cases, or you just got a hankering,
Just a hanker.
Clothes, obviously, if you're cold or you want to look good. I mean, that's the main thing with clothes, right? You got this desire to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when I was a kid and I would do back to school shopping and I would go out with my parents, like I kind of knew what the style was.
Yeah.
And you just wanted to look a certain way.
Yeah.
And so the reason you buy certain clothes is because you have this unsatisfied desire to have your friends look at you and go, dude, that is pretty cool. I really like that. All right. So when you're thinking about business, when you're thinking about all the stuff that you learned in the previous videos, team it up. Now you're talking about price differentials and you're thinking about why people buy. You buy low, one thing, you go sell it. How do you sell it? You start thinking about why people buy stuff. It's always an unsatisfied desire, some sort of felt discomfort that you're out there trying to satisfy. All right. That's lesson 5. Keep tuning in. Eventually we're going to start talking about how to do stuff, but I just want to lay some fundamental groundwork, all right?
Yeah, attack the hankering.
Go after the hankering or create the hankering, Yeah, or create the hankering. But the hankering is the key, all right?
All right.
All right, be hankering centric.
Yeah, let's finish with that.
All right, we'll wrap it up. All right.